Hey everyone, hope you're good. So today is a Sunday and I don't know about you, but I feel like I'm going to be pretty busy next week and also going to be pretty busy with 2021 goals. So the last thing I want to be doing is spending time doing meal prep. So what I've done basically is I'm going to block out the next 2 hours and just like meal prep the hell out of my next week. So I'm basically in a good position to like focus on stuff that moves me towards my goals, and I'm not cooking. So what I'm basically going to do over these next 2 hours, hopefully, is cook up 3 of my favorite meals. I'm going to do 12 portions of beef bourguignon, Thai green curry, and a pork stir fry. So basically I've got the ingredients here. So for the pork stir fry, I've got 5% fat pork mince, some basil, Thai basil, barbecue sauce, garlic ginger, oyster sauce, and some rice. For the curry, I've got chicken, of course, coconut milk, green curry paste, mangetout, and baby corn, and obviously some rice as well. And finally, some beef bourguignon, which is some extra lean diced beef, shiitake mushrooms, some carrots, fine beans, potatoes, shallots, and obviously the packet mix. So I think without further ado, I'm going to set the timer off, and yeah, 2 hours starts now. I'll talk through some of it and let's get started with the beef bourguignon. Right, first step is oven on, really hot for the beef bourguignon. Hey guys, thought I'd go full on binging with Babish with you and narrate this video showing just hands and lower torso. So we're going to start by slicing up a few shallots. I've gone for 3. You can use normal onions, but the sweetness of shallots will be absolutely killer in this dish. We're then going to get our frying pan super hot with a few sprays of olive oil, then add in the shallots and diced beef, frying on high until beginning to turn brown. Next up, we're adding mushrooms. Again, I've gone ultra bougie and I'm using shiitake mushrooms. And this was the point I realised I forgot about the carrots, so frantically chopped 2 up before everything burned. Stir this around for about a minute and then pour into a casserole dish. Add in the packet bourguignon mix with water, tightly wrap in foil, and then pop in the oven for an hour and a half.
Okay, 1 hour and 30 minutes and counting.
So beef bourguignon is pretty much done, forget about it, in the oven for the next hour and a half. So let's get a move on the rest of it, starting with the curry. Now, another reason I'm narrating over this is because I'm basically having a rave in my kitchen while doing this. Anyway, we're going to slice and dice up 640 grams of chicken breast and set aside. Now, if you're Thai, this will mildly offend you. I'm using a large saucepan because I don't have a lid for my wok. And if you're Thai and still watching, I salute you. Anyway, we're adding half of the tin of coconut milk and 50 grams of proper Thai green curry paste, then mixing together on a low to medium heat until it resembles a consistent sauce. Then add your chicken breast and get it stirred until it looks like it's starting to cook. Add in the rest of the other half coconut milk and about a tablespoon of sugar, palm sugar if you can, but I'm using granulated brown. Stir, cover, and leave on a low heat for the time being. Time to cook the rice now and prepare yourself for what looks like it could be the world's worst produced magic show. What I'm trying to mime here is that I'm cooking 8 portions of rice, which equates to 4 of these cups. Now, here's where you don't see the key moment of the magic trick. He's trying to tell you that for every cup of rice you need 2 cups of water, so 4 cups of rice requires 8 cups of water. After you fetch that, pop the pan onto a high heat, add a little salt and bring that up to the boil as quickly as possible. So at this point you can turn the heat off on the curry. Once the water is finally boiling on the rice, carefully add your rice. Try and add all of your rice into the pan, then put the lid on, pay your respects to the rice gods, then turn the heat right down, and congratulations, you've just won yourself a 10-minute nap.
One hour later.
Okay, nap time over, it's time to come back to the rice where we're going to turn off the heat and keep the lid on until we need it served. To accompany the beef bourguignon, I'm just using 1 kilogram of baby potatoes. Ideally I would do this in one saucepan, but I'm using the large one for the curry, so 2 it is. Make sure you use plenty of salt to season the water, then let those babies boil for 15 minutes or so. Back to the curry briefly, we're going to add in our mangetout and baby corn just to keep them crisp. Get the pan back on a low heat, then let that simmer away. Oh man, the world's worst magician is back. Anyway, I'm cooking up some fine green beans to go with the beef, and yet again I'm out of pans, so here's a microwave method. Pop the beans in a container and cover with some wet kitchen roll, then nuke these in a microwave for 3 minutes for perfect steaming. On to the final dish now. It's a barbecue pork and ginger stir fry, which has been a staple of my post-workout meals for some time now. So go ahead and peel some ginger, then slicing up into fine matchsticks, then peel 4 cloves of garlic to be crushed. As I'm absolutely starving and this will be eaten immediately after, I'm going to prepare the salady bit that goes with it, slicing up some cucumber and cherry tomatoes. Before we go all action on this stir fry, I'm going to drain the potatoes and let them sit there until we serve up. Anyway, get a frying pan screaming hot with some olive oil in and crumble in your lean pork mince, seasoning with some salt and pepper. Mash up the pork in a pan, getting some colour in, then we're going to add in our ginger and then crush in 4 cloves of garlic. Let that cook away on high, continuing to get some colour in. Once it looks like the pork is beginning to stick, deglaze with some white wine vinegar and water. Once that's cooked down, add in some oyster sauce and a few squeezes of barbecue sauce. Okay, definitely need a new bottle. That's better. Turn down the heat to low now and throw in as many Thai Basil leaves as possible. Seriously, the more the better. Get that stirred in and boom, we're done. Wait, one last thing of course, let's retrieve that beef bourguignon and unveil its beefy bubbly goodness. Pwah. Now, it's time for the part you've all been waiting for, time-lapsing all 12 of these servings. Or in this case, because my camera stopped working for some reason, just 12 servings of pure carbs. So there we have it, 12 portions done in just over 2 hours. Yep, I ran a bit over, but being honest, who cares when it looks this good to be prepped for the whole of next week. Here are the macros for all 3 meals on screen now, all pretty similar, modest and balanced. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, I'm really hungry, so I'm just going to start digging right into this sauce. Wait, I was meant to take that with me. Oh, God. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. It's been decent cooking over the last 2 hours, get myself in the right headspace for next week. Obviously this video hasn't taken 2 hours, I hope. Let me know if you want any more of these kind of meal prepping videos, and yeah, catch you in the next one. Bye.